Can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, hit the ground and it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Marshalltown Bobcats Esports Super Smash Bros. Live stream. I am Jose, and we are excited to have you here for week 2 of our season. Last week we opened up our season against Ames. We came up a bit short, but we have been putting in the work, and we're ready to show a strong showing tonight. This week we are facing Nevada, so it should be a great battle. And whether you're a longtime fan or brand new to esports, thank you for tuning in today and supporting these players. Make sure to cheer on your team and share the stream with your friends and family as these players are getting ready to warm up and jump into the match. We will go ahead and watch them load in.
Step into the ring.
So, I believe the first player that's going to be starting out the match here will be Ryder, and today's lineup will be of the twins, Ryder and Dylan Ambrose. We have Aiden Pentel. We also have James, and I believe Victor will be the last player to join the match there, so as we're waiting for them to get in there. So if you're new to this, of course, there's some quick information about Super Smash Bros. If this is your first time tuning in, of course, Super Smash Bros. Is a multiplayer fighting game where characters from different Nintendo games get into one stage and fight each other essentially in a match. So necessarily this game doesn't have a health bar, it just has a damage meter. So the more damage you take, the more percentage goes up for your damage, which means you get knocked back further. So you don't want to have that go up very high. And today, the main goal isn't necessarily to deplete your health, it's just essentially to knock your player out. Each team has 3 health, which are called stocks. So you can see the stock on below, but I believe maybe today the initial person starting out would be Dylan. Sorry. So yeah, that's essentially what the first what the game's about: knocking your player off of the stage, and that's how you get points. Essentially, is knocking them off. So there's different kinds of characters. There's characters that fly. There's characters that are very quick. Some of them are pretty slow, but the slow ones have kind of a higher damage. So. They're loading in their characters. Shout out to Mr. Spees out there watching. Spring coach. And it looks like Nevada is joining in, so as we're waiting for them to get in there. So as you can tell, this game can be pretty difficult, and there's a lot of skill involved in it, especially if you have a fast character in it. Fast characters are very quick. It's kind of difficult to manage and pretty much dictate where they're going to land and jump. So sometimes you can get a really quick character or not, but as we're getting in, it looks like they're about to start off right now. Now we go. Perfect. So it'll be Marshalltown hopefully looking for their first win here. They, as I stated earlier, they took their first loss in Portland last week. I believe Aiden might have started out this match here, as he tends to play Center Roar a lot. So Aiden doing a really good job of using that kind of counter that they have, or not necessarily a counter, just kind of a block. When you punch him, he absorbs it and catches the other character on fire. Which is something right there, just poking out his chest there. Really good matchup so far, with Aiden being under 46% damage and being not too far off as well. In this match. Oh. Nice job using that. Unfortunate there for Aiden getting blocked, or not blocked there, but kind of giving it right back. Like I said, it's really close to the heart. That bubble, as well as you can see, is kind of like they're blocking on there, so that's what they used to prevent from getting more damage added onto them. Good job just keeping that really, again, it's a really close match, just keeping it close to around 100% Ooh, nice job there by Aiden knocking him off there. Great job also using his counter there to kind of boost more damage for himself and get the opponent more damage on him. But Aiden kind of has the advantage with 0% and having his opponent at 81%. Nice job using the counter there. Pulling them off, almost knocking them off the map. Is literally right at the brink. 200% damage. Nice job there by Aiden, kind of taking it there and knocking off Nevada. Let's take a look back at that replay there. As you can see, Aiden doing a really good job avoiding that spike ball there, jumping over and trying to take out Nevada. Hits him down, and as Nevada comes back up, trying to snipe and hit him with another spike ball, jumps back up, and as he does that, Aiden just kind of slams him out of there. So, great job by Aiden there. So, great match. Brings the Bobcats up 3-2. So Aiden happens to be one of our veterans for the Marshalltown Bobcats. He has been part of the esports league for, I believe, all his years. He joined when he was a freshman and getting there. So. Thank you, Mr. Speed. It took me like 4 hours to figure it out last minute. of taking the lead now. As you can tell, getting 30% damage and Nevada right at 99. So over half, well, close to half now of damage that Nevada has, which I want to just hold on to that. Nuke kind of teleporting itself back up to the platform there. Doing a good job there, knocking them off of the map there. Still holding on to a one-stock lead. Good job holding on to them and just kind of having more damage. Unfortunately, it gets dropped off the map there, but nothing terrible. Kind of evenly matched as well again. Nevada having 26% damage and Marshalltown at 42. Marshalltown just kind of trying to figure out their opponent, trying to think of what next moves to do and to take to try to knock them off. Back and forth battle here. They both kind of have very powerful characters. Dylan is actually the one who's playing currently. Absent during week 1, so this is kind of his first match back in, jumping in, seeing how well he does. Nice job there, just kind of knocking him back. A lot of these players just like to sit there at the end and just kind of not let their opponent jump back. Unfortunate there for the Bobcats as Ryder takes a loss there, which kind of lets the Nevada catch up. So now it'll be a 1-score lead for Nevada against the Bobcats. So as you can see there, it kind of really depends on which character you select. A lot of these characters have kind of a counter to them, or some of them are stronger than the others. So again, it could have been just that week that he took off, not comfortable jumping back in, but nothing too terrible. Not like we took a 3-0 loss. So just down by 1 point, which we can easily get that back. So now we'll see how the Bobcats adjust their game plan, jump in there, and essentially see how they take care of Nevada. And of course today's match is a best of 3, so the winner of this one will just need one more game to end up winning. Hopefully Marshalltown can pull off the win here and get the first win. Maybe already starting out with 56% damage. Marshalltown kind of holding on to a pretty close, tight lead. But again, this can change at any moment. Falling off of the map there, unfortunately, and kind of giving Nevada that that advantage of a one stock lead. Nevada kind of doing a good job there and bouncing back, almost falling off the top and not being able to recover. Great job there, knocking them right off there, kind of going back to that two stock really close to each other. Hopefully Victor can hold on to his other stock. He is very high on damage though, but getting off top there unfortunately. So now back to a 2-1. Ooh, being able to recover from that. Oh, that was kind of lucky there for Victor, kind of recovering there on that platform. He's trying to figure out how to get around his opponent, getting knocked out there unfortunately there at the end. Not what they were looking for as Nevada moves up. So good start initially to the Bobcats, but kind of falling behind a little bit there, but again, nothing that the Bobcats can't come back to and end up taking. Again, there's still plenty of match left for here. I believe maybe that initial person was Ryder. Two of the players here at Marshalltown like to play the same character, so pretty difficult to see who is what. So let's see how Aiden does. Hopefully he can bring back the Bobcats. Good job using a counter there, just blocking and build up that momentum. So not off to the greatest start, but again, seems like maybe they want to start off quickly there. Got Aiden very fast. Not seeming to let it go. See if Aiden can hopefully recover on this. It's 2-1. Let's see hopefully how this match plays out for him. hopefully get him. Oh, that was Marshalltown, unfortunately. Good job there. Right, Craft kind of does quite a significant damage as long as it goes. Very unfortunate there, and for Marshalltown Nevada, not really an easy team to go up against, especially in Smash Bros. They have been quite a strong team from the beginning. So the Bobcats have a tough task ahead of them, but again, nothing that they really can't manage.
Choose your fighter.
So Nevada taking the first game there. As we move on to match 2. Hopefully Marshalltown can adjust the gameplay and hopefully take down Nevada, moving on to a game 3. But as of now, we will see. Looks like sorry. We still have one more match. This is game 1 still. We still got games left on game match 1.
Go!
So this is the last stream, if you guys tuned in the last one. This match, Super Smash Bros. Kind of has a limited play style where each character kind of has essentially the same buttons, but each one does a different kind of ability. As you can tell, Nevada really likes to just use that one ability of shooting their gun. Can be a bit annoying and frustrating when playing up against a character like that. But of course, it's part of the game. You just kind of have to adjust and change up your style. Unfortunate they're down, but not too far off, still kind of keeping them at balance. Seems like just like the gameplay, you understand that this character just kind of essentially shooting his gun. Nice job there, at least getting him off of there. Still kind of in the game, not necessarily out. 67% not too terribly high. As you can see, as you saw, it can get up to about 200% or even higher. But again, the frustration of just constantly shooting that gun. I mean. If some of you have played this, any type of fighting style match, any type of fighting game, Mortal Kombat, Smash Bros, anything like that, you know how frustrating it can be when someone's just smashing the same button over and over and over again. James is really good with that spike ball, just kind of trying to snipe him off of that. Ooh. See, the thing about that gun too is that, oh, unfortunate there. But the thing there is now that he's kind of repeat using that same move one over, there's like a time delay that you can tell when they're going to be using it. So it kind of lets them plan and try to predict when his opponent's going to be shooting that. So Nevada going out, taking the lead there, end up winning game 1. And as they're getting ready for game 2, I'm gonna just jump real quick and give a shout out to our sponsors and supporters, who of course are the ones who made this possible for everyone. So we'll take a short break.
A heartfelt thank you goes out to all of our incredible sponsors and supporters. Without your generosity, our esports program wouldn't be possible. A special thank you to our sponsors, Raycom, MacDine, UFCW, Local 1149, JBS, Marshalltown Company, and Emerson. Your commitment and support are truly appreciated. We also want to extend our gratitude to our supporters, Subcity and Minuteman Printing and Graphics. Your contributions make a huge difference, and we're grateful to have you by our side. Together, we're able to make our program a success. Thank you for your continued partnership.
And as we're back here, where Marshalltown's just kind of talking it over with each other, saying who's going to end up playing next, who's going to change up their strategy. So kind of a tough match for the Bobcats there. As I said before, Nevada, no slouch when it comes to Super Smash Bros. They are a very difficult team to go up against. End up going to state. I believe they were in state the last 2 or 3 years. So very tough team, as well with Marshalltown, or Ames, that they played last week. As you can tell, last week they held their ground pretty well. I thought they did a really good job kind of holding them off last week. And of course, as the years go on, these teams just end up getting tougher and tougher, especially as more teams get added on, bigger schools, so lots to improve there, but nothing really that Marshalltown is not used to, so they can definitely change it up. So it looks like we are going back at it again. I believe this is Ryder, Aiden, one of those two. First match, you know, it's kind of a feel-out period. Just trying to see how each character is, how they play, their play style. This guy is just taking a lot of kind of a double KO. So not necessarily, you know, one or the other. Nice job. They're saving himself. Not sure why he's just kind of taking them in and trying to drag him down, but looks like he's not wanting to do that. almost a ball there for the Bobcats, but still holding on. So this is actually a good spot for the Bobcats once we have. So Nevada with 1 stock, Marshalltown 2 stocks. Nevada at 99. You know, the Bobcats are at 141, they still have an extra stock left there, which one big hit will get them out. We'll get Nevada out. Ooh, unfortunate there by the Bobcats. But again, still has that additional stock, which is very good. Nice job there. Great job ending it there at the end. Kind of go back to that, what they were doing. They just kind of suck them down, throw them out, and then I guess trying to, I don't know. It looks like they were hitting them up. Unsure what was going on there. So, just kind of an odd thing that they were trying to do. So, kind of go back to it again. So sucks them in, takes them down, and I think he was just trying to slam them down. I don't know. Very confusing to me. But as we're jumping back into the match here, it's like we're switching it up. Having a Kirby on the team. All these players on the Marshalltown team, of course, kind of have their main characters that they train on and play, but you always have to have an additional one, a secondary one that you kind of get, used to and go up against. But I think with Kirby, I used to play Kirby a lot, and kind of has a form when you turn into like a rock or something and like slam him down, and it's kind of like almost like an immortal, because when he goes down, he's just super strong, super heavy, so he comes out with quite a bit of force. And so, as you can tell, Mewtwo is just really just kind of looking to see above his head, making sure nothing's landing. That was a really good job there. As you can tell, he was just kind of guarding that edge, making sure that Marshalltown wouldn't come back up there. Great job there, just preventing Nevada from doing anything. That's that hit that I was talking about. So great job there, boosting up Nevada's damage intake and just being able to slam down and take him out. But Marshall getting bumped off there, so it's kind of an even match now. 5% is not very much damage taken, and both at 2 stocks. That's such a great move. He's just pretty much whenever they guard on that corner, they're coming right back up. Makes me kind of skip a beat thinking that he's not going to make it onto the ledge, but just getting the opponent off of there so that he can give himself some space. Oh, what a great job there. Marshalltown just holding on to the lead. I mean, it'd be okay if he loses a stock here, but as long as he can take Nevada's damage percentage and boost it up as much as possible. So then that way, if they do lose a stock, they can go into the stock. Nevada will have already a high percentage of damage taken. It's okay, Marshall still has one more stock left. Nevada's at 66. They're probably now just playing the distance game, trying to take him from afar. Ooh, close match there. Still tied up though, at least. 5-5. Let's go back to that initial play there. So, oh, looks like my replay's not working. Okay. We were gonna take a look back at there, but unfortunately it looks like the replay's not working. But good job there, at least keeping it tied up 5-5. And just kind of doing a good job of keeping them at bay. Not, you know, a lot of these players like to just kind of stay at the edge there and just kind of hold them off. And I mean, just essentially what you want. You just want to just prevent your team from getting back up on there or your enemy from getting back up on there and continuing the match. Looks like we're doing a change in characters again. Captain Falcon, a little bit of a quicker character, so more fast-paced, a lot faster moving. Nevada as well, kind of going with a different change there in character. So we can get a lot of quick movement, fast-pacedness. Unfortunately, they're just kind of taking that hit and being bounced off the map, but they can come back there. Kind of too far away from the platform, so they're not being able to recover up there in time, but Nevada can end up misinputting there and taking out one of their own stocks. So that's what kind of happens there when you just stand there at the edge, you know, you catch your opponent in that part or try to do a move to get them out. So knocked them out. Marshalltown, which brings it up to 6-8. Marshalltown still down 2, but still got 2 more matches left to try and take this back and at least push it on to a game 3. Looks like we're going with Victor next up in the match there. So as you can tell with the characters who kept with the fast ones, they're a lot faster paced. It's a lot harder to predict when the characters are just kind of running around, bouncing back and forth on the map. So difficult situation there, but still kind of they kept their pace, been able to hold them out. As I think we're just waiting for Nevada. Alright. Victor choosing. So essentially it's Baby Bowser, but it's called Lemmy, and you can select depending on the skin you choose. You have a little bit of a different abilities, but majority is the same. Well, maybe it might be the exact same thing. I don't know. I don't play this game very often. Bob, this is kind of very quiet, just focusing in on the game. Victor getting knocked off there, so we'll take I'll take a quick break and let you guys kind of listen to the game. So let them focus in so we're not talking over them. It is quiet. Unfortunate ending, but
Young Lynx win.
some hits there. Let's see if my replay is working back again. Let's kind of go back to that first KO there that Victor did. Do it, just kind of staying on the edge there, drops circles essentially his block meter, allowing him to block for a certain amount of time. Once that circle gets too small, then he can't hold on to that block anymore, and any damage will flow towards him. So again, dropping that bomb down there, blocking him off, or knocking him off there.
Choose your fighter.
Good job.
Bowser.
And still just didn't really have a chance. So now looks like we're gonna switch it up.
Ready? Three, two, one, go!
Bit of flag. You're an issue, kind of. You're at the mercy of the game servers. Thor being able to just get it back. 2-2. I mean, Thor does have a bit of a high damage, but trying to figure out innovative to, like I said, the only defense is putting on to spamming that gun. Looks like he's just running across the map and just kind of just shooting his gun, hitting the damage as high as possible. Doesn't want to play close quarters with Thor, which I mean I wouldn't either. As you can tell, once Thor actually gets close to him and actually does some damage, Thor just kind of takes authority over him, but just very, very annoying just using that single gun shooting. You can tell how frustrating it can be. So very, very frustrating for the Bobcats. Can hear them get frustrated over that single move. Like I said, it's kind of like you're playing with your sibling or someone younger than you, and you just keep smashing the same button. It gets frustrating at points, but like I said, it's just part of the strategy to get in your opponent's head, using the same move over and over, and just kind of having them try to figure out a different move, a different way. And it looks like that would probably be the end of it. Nevada ended up taking the win. Again, just a very frustrating match in general, with that spamming of the same move over and over. But just stuff to adapt, change, and hopefully adjust for next week. So join us for this Thursday, as the Marshalltown Bobcats Rainbow Six Siege team will take on, I believe it's Abraham Lincoln of Council Bluffs. So the Bobcats of Siege taking a huge win last Thursday off the defending champs, Waterloo East. So tune in for that match, and thank you for tuning into this one. Have a great rest of your day.